Hey everyone, welcome back, and today I'm going to be drawing some fan art for Rainbow High customizations because I love doll customizing. I got into it in like late 2010s, and once Rainbow High came out, it was over for me. I was collecting them. I fell off the customizing train. I was mostly doing that with Monster High, but I'm getting back in it with Rainbow High, and I love looking at people's designs and concepts that they've come up with for customizing these dolls. And so I just wanted to do some fan art for them, and I'm just going to take this as an excuse to info dump about Rainbow High for 10 minutes, because it's really fun. I like looking at them. Yeah. So this first one is by the Fashion Fates, and it's like such a good customization in the sense that like I can't tell what the base doll is, like they've done so much to change it. When I first saw this doll, I thought she looked like a little bee girly. I don't know, just the colors, I guess. Because, like, if you took the colors away, there's nothing really there that signifies bees. I guess the collar kind of like resembles the fluffiness of like a bee, like around the head, but I don't know. That was just my brain. I doubt it was intentional, and if it was, like, cool. I love bees, so yeah, this was really fun and cute for me. Um, I like the way it's dyed. I am so afraid of like dyeing doll hairs and like the bodies too. And like Rainbow High is not I mean Shadow High, I guess. I was gonna say Rainbow High is not a stranger to like unnatural skin tones, but like technically that's those ones are Shadow High. There's like the distinction. The Rainbow High ones have natural skin tones. I loved like the Clueless skirt is like that doll that came with that skirt is like a reference to Cher from Clueless. But I like that vibe with like the more edgy elements, like this top with like the studs on it. And like you don't really see, or at least I don't see, a lot of yellow in customizing dolls, especially for skin tone and like the hair. It's just like really bright and it's a lot, and I feel like yellow is not a lot of people's favorite colors. So I really like that this one just like commits to the yellow. It was hard for me to like get the eyes accurately because Rainbow High eyes are like kind of a shifty scale of like colors in the irises. So this one, like my style is more like little circle within a circle, right? And that's how I do like the shading. So that was kind of I just used that gradient in just a different pattern, I guess. Um, yeah, I did go for the crop top at first because that's kind of what it looks like on the doll it comes with. But like with this outfit, it wasn't really clicking, and it does look more like a complete thing on the doll. Like the midriff isn't showing on the picture of the doll I reference here. So yeah, I did change that. And I love like the whole it's got like the Lolita vibe with like the fluffy, like not fluffy, but like the layers of like I don't know the right word, like not lace, but like I know I'm maybe in the minority here. This is kind of an unpopular opinion, but I love just sticking a pattern on something, even though like that's not how it would look in real life. I think what really got me to see that as kind of a cool like aesthetic choice was this anime called Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. It looks so cool like when the characters are moving, but like the pattern doesn't move at all. It's really fun. I guess that works more in animation because you can really see like it's done on purpose and you can see like I guess maybe here it might look lazy in just a flat illustration. But anyway, here she is. I put a purple background because, color contrast, Um yeah, I really like how she turned out. She's so cute. I hope if these people ever see this, I don't know. I'm like weird about like drawing fan art for people. Okay, this one is by Runway Ready with an X in the name. Observe. Anyway, oh, also I forgot to mention that like I started doing these before I decided to make a video about it. I was gonna say like before I decided to monetize it, but like my videos aren't monetized. I'm just a little guy shouting into the void here. But yeah, I really like this design. I got so far into these before I decided to record because I was like, oh wait, I can make this into a video, put out the content. I'm like in that grind set mode when it comes to YouTube, even though like I'm just a little baby. I don't get paid for any of this. But yeah, I guess just watching a lot of YouTubers, especially art YouTubers, just like talk about it makes me like, ah. But yeah, anyway, I love this design. It's so like it reminds me of like early 2000s like my scene kind of like wintry dolls like where it's the pieces themselves are like soft and warm, but they're like so skimpy that it's like, what's the point? It's impractical, but it's like so much fun on a doll. Um, yeah, I love the color scheme, the cotton candy, and like this one I can tell what the base doll is. I'm pretty sure it's a color and create doll from the face and like the way hair. I like am so confident in it, but at the same time I'm like, if I say it, it'll be wrong. Also, I learned to do like the line art, not necessarily just the line art, but like you on the layer. I use Sketchbook like the app, and on the layer there's a little lock thing. If you press the lock, it like makes it so you can only color on the stuff that's on that layer. So for this layer, it was the line art. But like I didn't realize that until recently, and I've had this app for like 6 years. It's been a while, and I just thought the lock button just like locked it, just period. I don't know what the point would have been of that, but like, I don't know, I just didn't figure it out until recently. So I was so excited when I learned, like, holy shit, I can do this line art thing without like trying to paint bucket in the lines, because that's what I used to do when I wanted to change the color of the line art. Oh, it was a mess. Um, but yeah, that's my confession of the day. I like, okay, back to the actual doll. I love the outfits that like it's layered and it covers like one boob but not the other. The biggest example I can think of is that one dress in Christmas Vacation. Um, you know the one. If you've seen that movie, you know the one. And like everyone in my family, every time we watch that movie, they're like, "Oh, that dress is horrendous," but I'm like, it's doing something. I think this specific silhouette like kind of does it better, but like that movie specifically, like that dress is like insane. I do like it, but I think this kind of thing is better. Like I feel like 'cause in that movie, it's like a sweater and then it's like really tight dress, and this is just like kind of equally levels of like tight clothing, so it's like it kind of works. I don't know. I just like it a little better. Um, but yeah, I love the little butterfly on the jeans. I love the little earmuffs. They're I don't know, just like it's so cute, and I'm sure I've said cotton candy already. Like that's the vibe I get. I just love it. It's so cute. The pastels, the sweaters. It's just and the sparkles. I love it. I love like the different fabrics that like customizers use, and like Rainbow High in general uses different fabrics too. It's like such a refreshing like new stuff compared to like Barbie that's always using that like same plasticky stuff. But yeah, I love it. Okay, this is by Uptown Couture Designs, and the difference with this one specifically is that this person makes clothes. Like they don't customize the dolls. Like the doll in that photo is just a doll, and I mean I do love her. She's green, and I have her. I melted her hand. It was so sad. But like, anyway. So this person just designs and sells doll clothes. I recently just discovered them, so like I haven't bought anything yet from them, but I do want to because they're so cool. I like was just scrolling through their page on Instagram for like until I reached the end basically. But I saw this one. I was like, oh, I really want to draw fan art for some of their stuff. And since they make the clothing from like upcycled like reused clothes, which is really cool. Or not I don't know. Like do they just find fabric or like clothes and then just like tear it apart? I have no idea what their process is, but the fabric is reused, and that's a lot of patterns, and like for me that's not a me thing. But like they have some Halloween collections and like more like some of them aren't just patterns. So like that's just a me thing though. People love patterns. I'm not one of them, but like this one was a Halloween one, and so I was like, yes. It's like the stars and the sheer. It's so pretty. I love it so much. And the little underdress too. It's just like so much detail into the outfits, and I love them for that. Like they're so good. And yeah, so I did do a different thing with the lips because the actual doll, Harley, I love her. She's my girl. But she's got like a gradient lip, so I just kind of did like the Kim Possible thing where I took one color, put it at the bottom, did the black at the top. Yeah. Um, I think it works for my style, I guess. Yeah, the sheer like overdress was very difficult. I mean, it was a process. It took forever, but like I don't know if I would say it was difficult. It took a lot of like kind of just experimenting, I guess. But it was fun. It was like kind of it was time consuming. Maybe not difficult, just time consuming, which is fine. It's fun. It's a process. um, Also, I feel bad that I didn't draw the full body of that first one because like I just couldn't figure out the feet and like boots. I just was not in a mood to draw legs that day, but I guess I figured it out because I drew the legs for both of these guys, so yeah, maybe I'll do more of these. I don't know, but it was really fun, and I love just like I said this already. I love the details on the outfits that this person makes. I'll link all these people in the description of this video, but yeah, I just like it's so pretty. The lace was kind of hard to figure out. I kind of like made up my own thing on the sleeve holes. I almost said the sleeve collar, but like the trim, that's what I mean. Yeah, because looking back at the actual doll, the trim looks a little bigger. But I mean, I still think I did okay. Yeah. Um, it's just like drawing the stars was really fun. And like it kind of looked weird at first, but then once I got the stars in there, it was like, oh yeah, it's coming together. And like the waves of the fabric, it's like the folds, I guess is what I mean. It's very fun to draw, and it's so like just a chill time. And like since this doll technically wasn't a custom, like they didn't like repaint it or do anything to it, I decided to kind of take that vibe and just make it so she looks the same still, but like I kind of slicked her hair back, I guess. Just so it's out of the way and the dress is the focus, because like the doll itself isn't really styled, but I did want to give her a style, so I just like went low key with it, just like whoosh the hair back and you know. And I don't know if like the picture they took of the doll just looks a little more yellow or if my green was just off, but I wanted to go more green because the photo looks a little like more yellow leaning green. And like that could be more accurate, but I just love like the full bright green that's like right in the center of like the yellow and the blue. It's like green. Whoa, that's how colors work. Um, but yeah, I attempted to like do a thing with the lace and like the lines to make them stand out more, but like it looked a little off. So yeah, I just realized the background picture or the color I used is giving like Beetlejuice vibes. I don't know, like does Beetlejuice wear purple at all? Or maybe it's like colors in the musical or something? I have no idea. It's just giving Beetlejuice. I don't know why. But yeah, I really love how she turned out, and I love that outfit. It's like so fun. Yeah, so these are the dolls I drew, and they're very pretty. I love them. I hope to be as good as customizing as these guys. Yeah, see y'all in the next one.